Hey everyone. Most people notice that balance changes with age, but the good news is that it can be improved with consistent practice. So here is a 30-minute chair yoga for seniors class designed to improve your balance, build stability, and help you move through everyday life with greater confidence. This will be a partially standing class since we are working on balance, and you can wear shoes with this or not. I got my shoes on today. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I'm an ACE certified fitness trainer and yoga instructor with over 20 years experience. My goal is to help you maintain your independence as long as possible. So if you enjoy these videos, hit that thumbs up button for me and be sure to subscribe to the channel. So let's begin sitting up. We're going to scoot forward on the chair and just begin by checking in with our posture. Let's lift up, roll our shoulders back, lengthen our spine, and just take notice of how our body feels. What are we feeling in our back? What are we feeling along our spine? What are we feeling anywhere else in our body? Let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we're going to go back to breathing in and out through our nose and add a little spinal movement. So at our inhales, we're going to really lengthen our spine, maybe have a spine and back bend. And with our exhales, we're going to fold forward. So inhale, lengthen up, exhale, folding forward. Getting a good warm up to our spine and our core because that plays a part in our balance. And let's lift up. We're going to take our knees wide. We're going to move side to side. And you can do this with your arms down, or if you prefer, you can add some extension. It's all about our own personal choices. And let's come back to the center, bring our knees together. We're going to move with our breath again. Inhaling up, let's exhale. Twist to one side, inhale up, twist to the other side. Keeping our spine long. And let's do one more on each side. Inhaling up, and let's exhale back to the center. And just check in with our body again, noticing how our spine and our back are feeling now. Drawing our shoulders back and down. We want that nice, good posture. That helps with our balance. So let's scoot back in our chair for a moment. We're going to flex and point our feet. Again, you can have shoes on or be barefoot. Let's take this to a little internal rotation at our ankles and reversing that. We're definitely going to be working on our feet and ankles today. So let's place our feet back down, scoot forward, and just to go towards lifting our heels and toes. In a seated position for now, waking up those muscles. And let's go ahead and take our knees wide. We're going to begin by pressing open here. Let's roll our hips forward and our shoulders forward for just a moment. And then we're going to lift up, lengthen, and maybe find a little back bend. Looking up only if that's comfortable. Let's continue to press open at our knees. We're going to move to a side bend and hold. So again, you can extend your arm up or keep it down, personal choice. Making sure that we're breathing, no matter what we do, we're breathing. Let's go ahead and take this to the other side. Again, a nice supple core Really helps us maintain our balance. And let's bring this in. We're going to cross one ankle over the other and bring ourselves forward, or you can go for the knee. We're just waking up our hips here before getting up on our legs. Finding a place where we can still breathe. And let's lengthen up. We're going to twist toward that bent knee, whether it's over the ankle or over the knee. We're going to twist for just a moment and hold. And let's unwind, switching sides. Again, we can cross at the ankle and bring this forward, or we can cross at the knee, hinging forward. Breathing as deeply as we can. And let's lengthen up. We're going to turn and twist toward this knee, keeping our spine long. And let's unwind from here. We're going to extend one leg forward, hinge the heart forward, reach forward if you wish, or just bring that heart forward. We're feeling the back of this leg, the hamstrings and calf. Getting ourselves ready for some standing postures. And let's switch sides. Bringing our heart forward, focused on that, foot flexed. Now let's go ahead and bring that in. We're going to go ahead and stand up now. If you would rather, you can stay seated. But let's come around behind the chair, and we'll adjust mine up just a scooch. And let's go ahead and take it to those heels and toes. We're going to lift the toes, lift the heels. And just noticing how our body is feeling here now that we're standing. And let's shift our weight over to one side. We're going to lift our ankle or foot and ankle. And let's go ahead and take this to the other side. You'll notice I'm holding on to the chair. That is why it's here, so we have that option. Let's go back to that first side, and this time we're going to rotate that ankle. If you want to, you can try letting go of the chair, or maybe just use a finger or two. Switch directions of the ankle. And now we're going to switch to the other foot. Twirl the ankle. Reverse it. And let's come back here behind the chair. We're going to separate our feet out a little wider than the chair. Let's turn our toes out, and we're going to take this to some moonflowers. So you can either start by holding onto the chair. We're going to drop into a squat. Inhale up, exhale down using the chair. Or we're going to reach up, elbows down as we exhale. So on the next exhale, we're going to lower down and hold. Hands can be on the hips, knees, out wide, or on the chair. Hold and breathe, lifting our spine, drawing our shoulders back and down. Now let's go ahead and take this to our mountain pose. Standing with our feet hip distance, shoulders back and down, gazing straight ahead, finding our breath. Noticing how stable we feel in this posture. Should be nice and strong like a mountain. So So we're gonna do a stretch that we did seated a moment ago, and we'll move the chair over so you can see. So you're still sitting in the chair. This is the one where we take that one leg forward, push the hips back, and bring the heart forward. And again, it's optional to reach one or both hands forward, or keep them on your body, or partly on the chair. And of course, if you're seated, it's like we just did a moment ago. Making sure to breathe, feel the back of that leg, practicing a little bit of balance here. Let's go ahead and bring this up, switch sides. Other foot forward, press back. You can also hold on to the wall for this. Continuing to breathe. Now let's go ahead and bring this up. Just a little easy march here. So I'm going to turn the chair sideways so that you can see what we're doing. Practically the same exercise. Let's step our right foot back, bend the left knee. So we're finding a warrior one lunge, holding on to the chair, our hips, or you can extend your arms overhead. But for just a moment, feel your weight evenly distributed over both feet, wherever the hands are. Gazing straight ahead, shoulders back and down. And let's straighten our front leg, hinging forward. I'm going to use the chair, but you are welcome to bring your hands to your leg or even down further. If you've got blocks, you can use blocks. Wherever you feel a stretch to that leg and comfortable in your balance. Let's go ahead and bring this up. We're going to switch sides. Right foot forward, left foot back. Let's go ahead and find the variation of arms that feels right today. Gazing ahead, shoulders back and down. Let's straighten the front leg, come forward again. Same options as before. You can have your hands on your leg or blocks or the chair. Wherever you can breathe, whenever we're in a posture, if we can't breathe, we need to back off. Everybody has their own edge, so we're all doing our own thing. And let's go ahead and bring this back up to that lunge. And our mountain pose. So standing tall, shoulders back and down, gazing straight ahead. So let's take a little stretch to the outside of our ankle. So come onto the outer edge of your foot, hold onto the chair or a wall, and just go to where you feel the stretch. Don't go any further. And we're going to ease off slowly, switching to the other foot. And just notice if there's any difference in each ankle. There often is. We're just noticing these things. We're not judging them. Every one of us has participated in different activities throughout our lives that have affected our bodies in many ways. All right. So let's face our chair. We're going to shift our weight over to one side and lift the other foot up toward our bottom. We are just going to lift it and hold. Practice maybe letting go of the chair or the wall, or maybe using just a couple of fingers. Just kind of feel where your balance is today. And let's bring that foot down, shift to the other side. And let's come back to that mountain pose. Feeling our breath in our body. All right, I'm going to turn the chair around now. Bring yourself to where you're facing the seat of your chair. We're going to look at balance from a different orientation. So everything we worked on so far has been upright in our body. So now we're going to see about having a different angle. So we're going to spread our fingers wide, place them in the center of the chair, but off towards the edges so that our shoulders and wrists line up. So we're just going to start with one leg at a time. Shift your weight over to one foot, extend the other leg out. You can keep the toes down, you can keep it low. You can see if you can make it parallel to the floor. So just anywhere that works for you. I'm going to keep it about right here. Lifting through the navel, noticing how this feels on that standing leg compared to when you're standing. Let's bring that foot down, shift our weight to it, and lift our leg up. And again, just kind of find the place that feels comfortable for you on that lift. You can always keep it a little lower. Now let's bring that foot down. We're going to come back up to our mountain. Take a few breaths here with our shoulders back and down. We're going to look at a level up on that when we go back to it here in just a moment. It's just an option. You can do exactly what we just did. Both hands stay in the chair. So let's go ahead and get both hands in the chair. Shift over to that first leg. Extend the other leg out. And if you wish, just lift the opposite hand up an inch or so over the chair. If you really want to, you can extend it further forward. Notice how this changes things. Place that hand down, and then we'll place the foot down. Let's shift our weight over to it, extend the leg out, and again, just lift the hand an inch or so. Maybe you come onto the fingers. Maybe you extend the hand forward. You never know. Let's place that hand down, and our foot, finding our mountain pose, and our breath. Okay, let's turn our chair back in the first way. And we're just gonna look at our tree pose. I'm gonna do a variation of it because I've got shoes on. Shifting our weight to one side. Let's bring the heel of one foot to the ankle, lengthening our spine. And this time, you can usually let go if you're used to holding on. And in shoes, it's a lot different than barefoot. You've still got all the weight on that one foot. You've just got a little kickstand going on here. And if you're new to practicing balance, I find this to be a pretty challenging method. See if we can hold it a little bit longer. And bring that back down. We're going to shift our weight to the other side. And again, bring your heel to the ankle, toes on the floor. Lengthen the spine, shoulders back and down. All of the weight is in that one foot. There's just a little bit maybe once in a while into the toes of the other foot. So this is a very nice way to practice your balance. Okay, let's come back to our mountain pose. And we are going to go ahead and have a seat. So let's sit forward on the chair, hug the belly in and up, and we're going to hinge back. Do not lean against the chair. You should get to where it feels a little challenging to breathe. These are our stabilizing core muscles that we're working now in our boat variation here. Do your best, take a few deep breaths. If it's a struggle to breathe, you know you got it. Let's come back up for a moment. And let's hug it up again, hinge back. We want our nice strong core to help support us. And let's sit back up, scooting back. to where our heels line up with the heels of the chair. We're gonna stand up and sit down a few times, or if you prefer, you can just do the squat. We're gonna lift ourselves up, maybe. And then you can sit all the way back down or most of the way back down. Come back up, sit back down. So just working on a little leg strength here. If this is too much, you can hold on to a table, or you can just work on glute squeezes, just squeezing your glutes and letting them relax. One more and we'll sit down all the way and stay. Let's take our legs wide again. We're gonna press open like we did before. Tilting our hips forward, bringing our heart forward just a bit. Really feeling an opening along the inner thighs. And let's go ahead and bring our knees together. And we're gonna lengthen our spine. Let's twist to one side and we're gonna hold. Continuing to lengthen our spine, drawing our shoulders back, gazing over our shoulder. Unwinding from here. Let's lengthen our spine, take this to the other side. And unwind. All right. Let's shake one leg out and then the other. Lifting them up. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, knees wide, and we're gonna lean back in the chair. This time we will lean against the back of the chair. Roll your shoulders to where it's comfortable. We're gonna let gravity work on our hips. And if you're feeling it, interlace the fingers, let them rest behind the head. Head into the hands, elbows wide. Full deep breaths. And let's release our arms. We're gonna use our core to sit ourselves up. Bring our knees back up. We're gonna do that outer hip stretch again. Crossing at the ankle or the knee, just like we did before. We're gonna hold it a little longer this time. So give yourself some time to really breathe into this. Keeping those glute muscles supple. We don't want them getting tight on us. So just using our exhales to sink a little deeper into the stretch. Now let's lift it up, taking this to the other side. Same thing, hinge forward till you feel the stretch. Breathe. As the muscles relax, we can use our exhale to come further forward. let's lift up nice and tall. Let's take our arms forward and we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together, push them down, hold, take them forward, and then squeeze the shoulder blades back, push them down, bring them forward, and one more time, let's squeeze them back, push them down, and release. We're going to roll our shoulders back, reach for the back of our chair, or clasp our hands, and let's open our hearts, breathing into our chest, filling up the lungs. And release from there. Let's drop our shoulders. We're going to drop our chin to our chest. Inhale, lift our head. Exhale, bring chin to chest. Moving with our own breath. And let's lift up. We're going to look over one shoulder and the other. Take it back and forth. One more time each way. Bringing this back in. Let's scoot all the way back against the chair. Find a place for the feet that's comfortable. We're going to keep our shoulder blades and our hips touching the chair, but start to bring your belly forward, sink the shoulder blades down, so there's room that you can put your hands between your lower back and the chair. We're taking a supported back bend here. Again, working on the muscles of our core. Arms just relaxing by our sides, whatever that is for you. Breathing. Let's bring this back up. We're going to roll our shoulders back and down. Let's inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale back down by our sides. And again. We're going to do this 2 more times. And then we're going to bring our hands into our lap. Let's close our eyes. And just allow our body to relax for a moment. So letting our legs sink into the chair, feeling our back supported by the chair, allowing our belly to soften, dropping our shoulders, keeping our neck neutral, allowing our body to be still for a moment. When we're ready, we're going to wiggle our fingers and our toes, arms and legs. Now let's scoot back on our chair, scoot forward again, knees straight out from our hips. Let's roll our shoulders back and down and just find that nice posture. Noticing how our body feels now. Let's take a really deep inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, hands to our heart for just a moment. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know in the comments how your balance is doing, whether you feel that this video is working for you, and if it is, hit that thumbs up button. And again, make sure you subscribe, ask your friends to subscribe, and I will see you next time.